We live 2 miles from the end of the last maintained county road in the middle of the national forest on an old gold mine. And we've been getting a ton of requests for showing more of Cabin Chick and a little bit more about how we cook and what we eat out here. So that's what we're gonna show you in today's episode. And I'm gonna tell you just a little bit of more history about this beautiful place. Thanks for watching. What are you cooking for lunch today, Boo?
We are going to have a spinach salad with steak. Steak, spinach salad.
What cut did you get there?
A
flank?
A flank steak
Or
maybe
flat laying? Oh.
Get out of the trash, Keiko.
You know, we haven't tested that grill yet. Maybe I should fire that up.
Oh, if you could, that'd be great.
All right, let me go out and do that.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go head out and try to fire up this grill.
Good luck.
Thank you. So when we bought this place, they sold us the contents, everything inside of it, gave us a bill of sale for 10 bucks. And this was in the basement and it had propane hooked up to it. So I have no reason to believe that it doesn't work. Oh, I was just gonna ask if where they might have some grilling tools. How perfect. Well, let's check this out. This is like the cabin that keeps on giving. I'm just gonna open up the gas. Oh, they got a grease stripper right there. Let's see if we got spark with the sparkulator. Let's open it up. I hear gas going. Oh, look, fired right up. It's like the generator. Oh, I love it here. So this is our woodshed, but before it was a woodshed, this was actually the telegraph station for the telegraph line that ran up to the old mines. And you can see where the spools, the old knob and spool wiring used to be. And that line ran all the way up the valley. Well, that was a lucky shot. But the cool part is you can actually see, I'm gonna show you on another tree where that line is still there and it grew into the tree. That line used to run from this spool across towards the bottom of the valley. And I'm gonna zoom out. See, there's an aspen tree right here. And there's a big knot, about, I don't know, it's now about 15 feet up or so. And let me see if I can zoom in. There, you can actually see a piece of the wire coming out of the tree, and it had grown into the tree where that knot is. And if we look down, you can see it used to be probably at that level, running over to the telegraph shed. And there was an actual bell at the top of the gable, right about there, when we were redoing the roof. Well, they even had a grill brush out there so I could clean it right off. I just need to find some tongs or something. I thought
Tongs right here. They're inside there.
Yeah, so I thought I just saw some. Oh, thank you. We are gonna have grilled meat. Are you ready for me to do the steak?
Yeah, anytime, I think, yeah.
Yeah, did you want to use the pan for the broccoli?
Yeah.
All right, let me get the steak.
I'm gonna start this so I can start water, but...
All right, I'll give you that pan once I get the steak on the grill.
Start water. And I will give you pan. And you have the...
No, I don't have the tongs.
Oh, they're right there.
Thank you. What would I do without you? Starve, obviously. I got it.
You got it? I'll get the door.
Thanks, yeah.
Thank you for cooking our steak.
Happy to. All right, so I had cleaned off this grill earlier with the brush. She's nice and hot. Oh, that's good. Got good heat. I'm gonna throw this on. I gotta set some timers because this is a thin steak. It's not frozen. It's room temp. Love it. Oh, you got a broken handle. That'll be another thing to fix. See you in 3 minutes. Well, while we're waiting for that steak to grill up, let's go back to this telegraph line where Keiko's digging. It's kind of an interesting artifact. Now, I found this tree just up the valley, and it had been cut down by somebody, and I was like, I got to save this, and let me show you why.
If you go and look inside, this is in between. I'll say if you go and look in between the split, you can see almost like two big main branches. Well, in between them is a third branch. And what the old timers would do is use trees to hold their telegraph wires. And they would split the trunk down the middle and it would make it grow like a fork. You can actually see really well right here the three tines of that fork. And then what they would do is put a, we'll call it a wire mount or a spool mount, where you could mount those old school glass insulator blocks. And you could actually just screw them right onto here. And the advantage of this method was as the tree grew up, so would the telegraph line. So that way you're not having to do like they do today with the old, like if you're ever watching how power companies just trim and get all the tree branches and things out of the way, you don't have to do this. The tree takes care of it themselves.
All right, so this is like the pinch trick, right? So you just gently close your thumb against your hand and you'll feel some pressure when you press on this muscle. And when you do that, you can't work it on the inside, it's just too soft, but here you can kind of feel there's a little bit of give. That's what a rare steak feels like. And that's how you know that it's done. So just compare that push. Don't squeeze. If you squeeze real hard and you got man hands, it gets so hard you're going to be eating like well done, and then you get banned to the doghouse. So just a little pinch. That'll be what it feels like. And as you're learning this trick, just touch the meat, find out when you cook it right, and make that same comparison here. Cook by feel. All right, let's see how this guy's going. I don't know how hot this guy is. The meat's not sticking to the grill, but it's not looking great. So I'm afraid this grill is not as hot as it could be. Well, maybe if I turned it all the way up, it would be. Son of a gun. Let's see if we can do this. All right, I was feeling bad about not having the grill hot enough, and you can see I didn't even get a sear mark, and I don't want to cook the meat too much, so I'm just pulling it off just to hold on to it while I let the grill heat up. And like, if you guys could see Keiko now, he's just like sitting there going, sniffing that thing. I know. You can come around front, boy, but you ain't getting any of this. All right, so we're rare steak eaters. So the thing that's really interesting is here, when you're at elevation and like we were working all morning chopping wood and things, like your body really knows when you need to have iron, right? Like it knows it's got to like bump up your hemoglobin and it wants you to make sure you got enough red blood cells. So spinach salads are great, full of iron, and of course, rare meat. So I don't know. All right, well, sometimes you can't be perfect. Hey, we got a better sizzle that time. All right, let's flip this guy over and give him a poke, but yeah, that's good. He's, I can smell the heat's right. And I'm starting to get some grill marks. That's good enough. It'll work. It'll come up to temp. I'm not panicking yet. Well, I flubbed it up on the new grill trying to figure out what the temperature is like. And I had the knobs adjusted wrong, and so my sear isn't going to be awesome. But we're hungry, and I don't care. As long as it's not too icky on the inside. It's still, it's giving a lot. Definitely not cooked here. This end is feeling pretty good. But maybe I can put him onto a smaller, cooler side of the grill and get this guy in the hotter side. So, this wasn't completely the same, like, perfectly thick steak. So this side is done. I don't want to touch him. So I just whacked that off. I'm going to go throw these thicker chunks on there and get some sear so we get a little more flavor. And then I'm ready for lunch. Now, I think one of the things we got to do, though, is we need to have the chef's cut here. Ready? Want to try pipe?
Yes, please.
All right.
I'm going to put the dressing on before we put the steak on.
Yeah. Well, you want to give it a taste?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Is it?
That's perfect.
I'm gonna try. This end is done.
That's perfect.
Oh, yum yum.
That's amazing. Nice job.
All right, let's get that other one perfect too.
Yeah.
Are you tossing salad?
I'm tossing salad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using a lot of dressing. We don't want it to be too soggy. We can always, and you can always add more, but you can't take it out.
That's right.
A lot of spinach.
Oh, I'll take it. I need it.
Yeah.
My body's like, ow, 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 I need iron.
Yeah, right? But now.
I'm going to see if I can't get this lid up here for us so we can have some more light while we're eating.
It is nice to. Do you like heavy dressing, or I'll just put this amount and then you can decide to add
I can
more.
always add more.
Great.
Better?
Yeah, so much. Thank you. You want pecans?
Oh, yeah. That's nuts. Oh, you funny. Oh, that was great. Thanks, Boo.
Here's, get you a fork. Excuse me.
Ooh, that looks good. And I just need to throw some meat on there.
Right?
All right, we gotta do like the food porn shot.
Right. Here's the fork.
Yum, yum. Good stuff on the veggies, too.
Yeah. Hopefully you got a little bit of everything.
I think it looks perfect.
Tomatoes and broccoli and oranges and raspberries.
Nice. All right, well, I'm going to just stop recording because I'm going to eat this and not make anybody else eat. Thanks for making this lunch, Boo.
You're welcome. Thank you for cooking the steak.
You bet.